What's up, everybody? Welcome to planet-Pepe. Me and Stormcloud hanging out as always. Let's talk about the band The-Bravery, which I think is I'm such a big fan of theirs. I think they're a little underrated, and I thought it's interesting. I thought they were from overseas. Like I thought they still do kind of have like this English thing to them, but they're actually from Poughkeepsie, New York, which is actually where I went to school. I went to Marist for anyone who cares, but they're really good. They met at Vassar College, which is a great school, and like a lot of smart people go there, and they're really good. They formed, I think, in 2003, and they put out their first album in like '04, '05. I think it was self-titled The-Bravery, and it's a really good record. I have it in my CD collection. They got like Honest Mistake on there. They got a bunch of great, Fearless. They got a bunch of really good songs, and then they came out with, I think, like the Sun and the Moon. What was it? The Time Won't Let Me Go, which is a great song. They really put out a lot of really good music, and they got a very they have a very interesting style. And excuse me, they kind of remind me of, if I had to I'm not like a big fan on comparing bands, but if I had to, I would honestly, what they really sound like? They kind of sound like the Killers. They got like a lot of like the Killers to them, and this also in the sense too where I thought the Killers for a while were from overseas, but it's like, oh no, they're from America too. They just got that interesting, they got that like that certain sound to them that for whatever reason, I thought they would, be overseas, but they're really good. I think they broke up and then got back together, and like, I mean, they were together for like 10 years, and then they broke up, and then they got back together actually just recently. But they're really good. I don't really hear them on the radio much. I don't really hear them, like in pop culture or in like when it comes to musical discussions. So I think they are a little, not underrated, but a little overlooked. But I really like the Killers. I had another one of their records at some point too. I forget what the name was. I have the first one that they put out, which is amazing. There's a lot of hits on that. You got to YouTube it. Just type in The-Bravery first album, and it's really good. I had another one. I think it was The Sun and the Moon, but I think I gave it to a friend, and I just never got it back. Kind of thing. I mean, which happens. It's whatever. Like I always say that your CD collection is ever evolving. It's always kind of, it's never really set in stone. But check them out. If you have any comments or anything to say in the comments, I would love to hear it. If you like them, ever see them in concert, which I never have, but I would love to. Yeah, I mean, they're really good, and yeah, I mean, I think they're a little, again, not underrated, but overlooked. I think maybe I'm splitting hairs here, but I think that there's definitely kind of a difference. So yeah, I know I say a lot. I'm sorry. It's in my nature. So all right, planet-Pepe here. Me and Stormcloud, we're hanging out, and yeah. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.